Welcome all. Today we will see the basic feedback topologies. So last class we have seen the concept of feedback and the properties of feedback. So what were the properties of feedback? The main important were, first one, it desensitizes the gain. Second one, it reduces nonlinear distortion. It reduces the effect of noise. It increases the bandwidth, and it can be used to control the input and output impedance by choosing proper topology. So today we will see what are the four basic feedback topologies. So the entire chapter we are discussing about negative feedback. We have positive feedback and negative feedback. Positive is also known as regenerative feedback. Negative is also known as degenerative feedback. So these all properties of negative feedback which we discussed can be achieved by a paid this one also disadvantage of reduction in gain. Now we will see the basic topologies of a feedback amplifier. Basically there are four topologies. They are given by voltage amplifier, current amplifier, transconductance amplifier or transresistance amplifier. These are the categories of the amplifier used in this four topology. So based on the quantity to be amplified, either it is voltage or current, and on the desired form of output, that is also voltage or current, amplifiers are classified into four. That is voltage amplifier, current amplifier, transconductance amplifier and transresistance amplifier. So what is voltage amplifier? Voltage amplifier means input should be voltage signal, output also voltage signal. Current amplifier means input is current and output is also current. What is transconductance? Transconductance is reciprocal of resistance. That means current by voltage. So the output is current and input is voltage in the case of transconductance amplifier, and in the case of transresistance, resistance means V by I. Resistance means V by I. So for transresistance amplifier, the input is current and output is voltage. Input is current and output is voltage. So these are the four different amplifier structure, or using these four structure we can categorize this amplifier into four topologies. So the four basic feedback topologies are given by the proper name as voltage sampling, series mixing, or also known as series shunt topology, current sampling, shunt mixing or shunt series topology, current sampling, series mixing or series topology, voltage sampling and shunt mixing or shunt topology. This can be easily understood by this table. We have an input and we have an output. So the input can be either both input and voltage, and input and output can be current, input voltage, output current, input current, output voltage. So based on this we have the amplifier type is VV. Both are input means we have voltage amplifier. II means we have current amplifier. And if input is voltage, output is current means I by V. I by V means what? It's transconductance amplifier. And input is current and output is voltage means it is V by I, that is transresistance amplifier. And how we can name these topologies? If you are knowing this particular thing, it will be easy for you to remember, or just by hearing the name you can explain the remaining things properly. So you can see, so we have the basic amplifier structure as amplifier and feedback. This is the amplifier path and this is the feedback path. This is our input and this is our output side, right? So if input is voltage and output is voltage, then it is voltage amplifier. Input is current and output is current, then it is current amplifier. Input is voltage and output is current, then it is transconductance amplifier. Input is current, output is voltage, then it is transresistance amplifier. So whenever the input is voltage, the type of mixing that happens at the input is known as series mixing. It's known as series mixing. If the input is voltage, then the type of mixing that happens at the input is known as series mixing. And if input is current, The type of mixing that happens at the input is known as parallel mixing or shunt mixing. Input what we are doing is known as mixing. The input will be mixing. The original signal will be mixed with the feedback signal. So if it is voltage, then it is series mixing. If it is current, then it is shunt mixing. In the case of output, if it is a voltage, the output will be sampled and connected back to the feedback, right? So the output will be sampling. So if it is a voltage, then the sampling is known as shunt sampling. The connection will be parallel connection. If the output is a voltage parameter, then the sampling happening will be a shunt connection or a parallel connection. If the output is a current, then the sampling is known as series sampling. If the output is a current, then the sampling is known as series sampling. So you should remember that if the input is voltage, then it is series mixing. If the input is current, then it is shunt mixing. If the output is voltage, then it is shunt sampling, and if the output is current, then it is series sampling. So now we can name the topology easily. So what is a voltage amplifier? Input is voltage, output is voltage. That means it is a voltage mixing or series mixing and voltage sampling. That means shunt sampling. So the first one says that voltage sampling, series mixing, or input is series connection, output is shunt connection or series shunt topology. Like that the name comes. Now I'll tell you what will be current amplifier. In current amplifier, input is current, output is current. So input is current means it is a shunt mixing. Output is current means it is a series mixing. So we can name it as series mixing. Okay, series mixing, but which is output is current itself, right? Input is current, output is current. So input it is shunt mixing, output it is series sampling. So shunt series topology, it is known as shunt series topology. Input is shunt, output is series. Same way, what is transconductance? Transconductance means I by V. So input is voltage, output is current. Input is voltage, output is current. So input voltage means series mixing, output current means series sampling. So it is series topology. Same way, trans resistance means input is current, output is voltage. So input current means shunt mixing, output is voltage means shunt sampling. So it is shunt topology. Like this the name comes. So we have four basic topologies. Based on that, four amplifiers. We are series shunt topology, shunt series topology, series topology, and shunt topology. Now we will see the basic structure of these four topologies separately. So the first one is voltage amplifier. Voltage amplifier is also known as series shunt topology. Series shunt topology, or else series mixing voltage sampling or shunt sampling. Series mixing shunt sampling. So voltage amplifier, what are the characteristics of a voltage amplifier? You can see here one by one. Here the input signal is voltage and output signal is voltage. So one more thing, we can, seeing this name only, we can tell how will be the input impedance and output impedance. We know the resistance of a structure increases if it is in series connection. In series connection, resistance increases. If it is in parallel connection, resistance decreases, right? So this is a series shunt topology. Series shunt topology. That means input is resistance, series connection. So input resistance increases, output is shunt connection. So parallel connection, resistance decreases. So we can tell for a voltage amplifier, input impedance is very high, output impedance is low. The feedback topology here which are using is voltage sampling series mixing or series shunt topology. That means the feedback network, this is the amplifier and this is the amplifier and this is the feedback network. So the feedback network samples the output voltage, and the feedback signal XF, that will be a voltage, is mixed with the input source, or means mixed with the source voltage in series. So here it is shunt connection, here it is series connection. So the series refers to the connection at the input and shunt refers to the connection at the output. Okay, so we will see the structure, then we will see the characteristics of the structure. So this is a circuit of voltage sampling series mixing or series shunt topology. So for every feedback network we know we need an amplifier, we need a feedback network. So the input and output both are voltage parameter. So input and the voltage at the input means series connection. Voltage at the output means shunt connection. Shunt means parallel. So you can see here we have a series connection. This is series. And here we have parallel connection. This is parallel. So see the basic structure. Basic voltage amplifier, feedback network. Here the voltage source Vs, source resistance Rs is connected to the amplifier. Then we have the load resistance RL. So parallelly or shunt connection with the feedback. Here series connection with the input. So this is the structure of a voltage sampling series mixing topology, or also known as series shunt topology. So Vf is the feedback voltage, Vo is the output voltage. So what are the characteristics of this particular circuit? It stabilizes the voltage gain. It stabilizes the gain of the amplifier, voltage gain of the amplifier. Second one, since it is series connection, resistance of the feedback increases. Here it is shunt connection, so output resistance decreases. These are the characteristics of this feedback structure. Stabilizes the voltage gain, higher input resistance in series connection, lower output resistance since parallel connection at the output. Now we will see one practical circuit which implies or which uses this particular topology, that is voltage sampling and voltage mixing, or else series mixing shunt sampling circuit or series shunt topology. So this is a non-inverting amplifier mode. Here you can see the input is given to the non-inverting terminal through a resistors Rs. Here output is taken, this is the load resistance. A feedback is given to the inverting terminal through a voltage divider network caused by R1 and R2. So just knowing this circuit is enough. This is a practical circuit which uses this particular topology. Here negative feedback is used. This is an example of a non-inverting amplifier. Okay, next we will see the second set of amplifiers or topology, that is current amplifier. What is current amplifier? Here the input signal is current and output signal also current. Input is current, output is also current. Okay, so input is current means here the connection is parallel connection has to be used. Output is current means connection is serial connection has to be used. So input is current, right? Current means parallel connection, parallel or shunt. Output current means series. So input parallel connection means resistance decreases. Output parallel series means resistance increases. So it have low input impedance and high output impedance. So here what is another name of this particular amplifier? Here the input is current and output is current. So the mixing is current, sampling is current. Mixing is shunt mixing, sampling is series sampling. So the name is current sampling shunt mixing or shunt series topology. Here the feedback network samples the output current. Output is current, right? So the feedback network samples the output current and the feedback signal XF is a current. XF is a current which is mixed in parallel with the source current. Here the shunt refers to the connection at the input and series refers to the connection at the output. And what are the characteristics of this particular topology? It stabilizes the current gain. It is a current amplifier, right? So it stabilizes the current gain since input is parallel connection, lower input resistance. Since output is series connection, higher output resistance. Now we will see the structure. This is the circuit or structure of a shunt series topology. Shunt series means input is current, output is current. Input is connected parallel, output is connected series. So input is connected parallel, you can see here output is connected series. So input is a current source Is. So here we have to use the Norton equivalent circuit. If the input is voltage, we are using Thevenin's equivalent circuit. If the input is current, we are using Norton representation. So Is parallel with Rs. So it's given to the basic amplifier. Then output is series connection, right? So like this circuit, load resistance RL. So output current IO is marked, input current is IS. So this is given to the feedback network serially, IO. Here it is connected parallelly, IF. The direction is shown like this. Like this it will go, IF. Okay, this is the circuit of shunt series topology. Next we will see the practical circuit for that. It's a two-stage amplifier, BJT amplifier. You can draw the same with FET amplifier also, no problem. Here the input is the current source, Rs. Biasing requirements or biasing is not shown in this particular circuit. This is not a practical circuit, just an example we are showing. Here the biasing requirements and all are not shown. Biasing resistance are not shown. So this resistance is given to, this input is given to base of this first transistor. Collector will get the output is connected to base of second one. Here we are taking the second load resistor. Here the feedback is taken from the emitter. Actually the feedback should be taken from this part, that is collector, but for convenience for the explanation, we are taking from the emitter, since we know emitter current is almost same as collector current. So from this second emitter we are giving a feedback to the base of first one. So base of first one we are connecting through a feedback network having resistance RF and RE. So the explanation is given here. So this is just an example for which one? Current sampling, current mixing circuit, or else we can tell it's a shunt series topology. Now the third one is transconductance amplifier. What is transconductance amplifier? Transconductance amplifier means input is a voltage signal and output is a current signal, or transconductance means I by V. So the input is a voltage, output is a current signal. So input is voltage means it is series connection. Output is current means it is series connection. So both are series, so input resistance is high and output resistance is high. So high input impedance, high output impedance. So here the current, output is current, right? So current is sampling current and series mixing, or we can name it as series topology. So the feedback network samples the output current. This is the output. The feedback network samples the output current. So the feedback signal will be, the feedback signal XF is a voltage that is mixed with the source voltage. So the here amplifier will have a current that will be given to the feedback network. So the feedback network output should be voltage that should be mixed here. So this one, okay. So this feedback signal XF is nothing but a voltage. So here since input is voltage, it is series, output is current, so it is series. So series refers to connection at the input and this series refers to connection at the output. So it is a series topology. What are the characteristics? It stabilizes transconductance gain, it increases input impedance, it increases output impedance. Now we will see the structure. If you understood the basic things, it was easy to draw the structure easily. So it is current sampling series mixing, or you can tell it's a current sampling current mixing. It's a current, it is a current sampling and series mixing, or it is known as series topology. The input is voltage and the output is current. So you can see series, both sides we have a series connection. So both sides we have a series connection. It's easy to draw. Input is a voltage Vs Rs, output is a current, so RL IO. This IO will go here, the output will be a voltage. So this is the basic structure of a current sampling and voltage mixing or series mixing topology, or else known as series topology. The practical circuit for this is a 3-stage amplifier. Same circuit which we studied, say it looks similar, but it's a 3-stage circuit. So we have a Q1, we have a Q2, and we have a Q3. Load resistance RL1, RL2, RL3. Input is given to the base of the first transistor. Here, as I told, for convenience, output is not taken from the collector, it's taken from the emitter, almost same. And it has to be fed back to the base actually, but for convenience, we are giving it to the emitter of the first transistor. Feedback is given to the emitter of the first transistor through a feedback network consisting of 3 resistors RE1, RE2 and RF. Just study this circuit diagram, nothing else is required, just an example for this particular series topology. Next we will see the fourth category, that is trans resistance amplifier. So trans resistance, so resistance means what? Voltage by current. So the normally gain will be given by output by input. So input is current and output is voltage. Input is current means this mixing, current mixing means shunt connection. Output is voltage, voltage sampling means shunt connection. So this topology is also known as shunt topology, or else current mixing voltage sampling. Current mixing and voltage sampling or shunt topology. So the input signal is current, output signal is voltage, and both are shunt, both are parallel connection. Input and output are parallel connection means resistance will decrease. So it will provide low input impedance and low output impedance. This is why we have told in the property, feedback amplifier have a property of controlling the input and output impedance by choosing a proper topology. So if you are choosing this particular topology, you can control the input and output impedance should be low, like that. Okay, so here the remaining things are feedback are, so here voltage, input is current and output is voltage. So the voltage signal is sampled. The feedback network samples the output voltage, and the feedback signal XF should be a current. XF is a current that is mixed with the shunt current source, that is mixed with the parallel current source. So shunt at the input and shunt at the output is given in this particular topology. What are the characteristics? Same as we told before, it stabilizes the trans resistance gains, lower input resistance and lower output resistance. Next we will see the basic structure of this particular topology, that is shunt topology. So input and output both should be a parallel connection, right? So here we have a parallel, at the input we have a parallel connection, output we have a parallel connection. So input is current, so current source and source resistance is given by Norton circuit, and here output load resistance VO, output is taken parallelly and given to the feedback network. Feedback signal XF is nothing but a current IF that is given to the input. So both are shunt, input is shunt connection, output is also shunt connection. Now we have a practical circuit for this. It's nothing but a inverting amplifier circuit. Whereas the voltage amplifier we have a non-inverting amplifier circuit, here we have an inverting amplifier circuit. So you can see here input is given to the inverting terminal through the input resistance RS and the feedback resistance RF. So if you are drawing the Norton equivalent circuit of this one, how it will be? The input Vs and Rs is replaced by Is and parallel resistance Rs. Is and parallel resistance Rs. So you can see here Is and parallel Rs, here we have the feedback path RF, VO. So in feedback this is shunt. So input is current, output is voltage. The output voltage VO is given back to the input. This is the feedback path and input is nothing but current. It is mixed. This IF is mixed with Is. So this is the practical example of this shunt topology. Okay, so these are the basic 4 topologies of a feedback amplifier. They are series topology, shunt topology, series shunt topology and shunt series topology. So if input is voltage, then input is series connection. If the input is current, then the input is shunt connection. If output is voltage, then the output we have shunt connection, and if the output is current, we have series connection. So input side is what process is happening is known as mixing. Output side what process is happening is known as sampling. Okay, so altogether this much if you are remembering, you can draw the structure of any of these topologies. So next class we will see all the 4 topology structures: series, shunt and series shunt, series, shunt series and shunt topologies, and we will see the gain of the amplifier, equivalent circuit, input resistance and output